My name's Gale, I'm from Salford Ranger team. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bat box. We need to make bat boxes, which is an artificial habitat for a bat, because we're tending to lose the natural habitats that they've got. They still roost in trees and buildings, but now we're losing a lot of the old trees that they used to nest in. And so it's good for us to make artificial habitats for them. So this is a bat box. This over here is a bird box. As you can see, the differences are very obvious straight away. There's no front entrance to the bat box, but the bird box, the birds use this little hole here to get in and out of. Whereas on this case, in the bat box, the bats use the underneath and they climb up through the bottom of the bat box here, and they climb up through this narrow little slit and get into the bat box that way. Now I'll show you what you need to make a bat box. You will need a length of wood approximately 15 centimetres wide by 160 centimetres long. This wood needs to be untreated and unpressurised. You can get them from any timber merchant or you can get them from a hardware store. You'll also need some nails and a saw and a workbench. And also, it's a good idea to insulate the top of your bat box. The warmer the better, and you can get this roofing felt from hardware stores or DIY stores also. So the first thing we need to do when we're making the bat box is to score the board of the box with lines in order to create a bat ladder. This is what bats need in order for them to be able to get a grip on the wood and climb upwards into the bat box. Okay, so I'll put the backboard of the bat box on here. I'm going to get a saw and I'm going to score marks into the piece of wood here in order for the bats to have something to cling on to when they're climbing up. So you need to make your scoring marks a couple of millimetres apart. They need to run the whole way up the length of the inside of the bat box, because bats like to climb up the ladder and roost as near to the top of the bat box as possible where it's warmest. So once you've finished scoring the wood all the way up the back of the board, you need to start assembling it and putting the sides on. So mark out a vertical line across there for you to put your sides together and make them level. Get the sides there, you can nail them on. Also, this is the most important bit when you're putting your base on. The base is your door, so don't forget to leave a 5mm gap between the back of the board and the base in order for the bats to travel in and out of. You don't want it any wider than 5mm because then the box gets too drafty for them. They won't want to live there. This is the finished bat box. As you can see, it's very well insulated, no cracks, roofing felt on the top to keep the rain off. The 5mm crack in here is to allow them to travel in and out of. This bat box is one particular design that you can get, but you can also get different designs available online, or you can get your pre-cut timber online also. So this tree here is ideal for putting bat boxes on like this. Usually you have about 3 of these because bats like to roost in large groups. So you could have one on this side, one on the other side, one on the front. And also bats need to have a clear run, so from all the feeding grounds all around them in order to get into their roost. So this allows them to do that, there's no obstructions. Also, this needs to be positioned at least 2 metres off the ground to protect them against predators like stoats and cats.